I think managing a perp, you're underestimating it. Okay, look, I haven't studied who are their market makers, which engine, whose engine, which team they're acquiring. I don't know, right? So it's more of who are you acquiring to manage this, right? And if these are teams that have previously been beaten by Hyperliquid, by Lighter, and so on, right? Like then, why do you think they would do better here? There is an argument.
I just wanted to let you know, jail's not that bad. It's
All views expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even life advice.
Hello, we are live.
What's up?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Feeling less bear, actually, in general.
Feeling less bear, yes. Market's been up. A lot of TGE's been pretty decent. MegaETH launching. Fluent launch and was #1 on CoinGecko, trending for quite some times.
You can't stop winning lately, bro. You can't stop winning lately. Did you? You did well with your chip, and then you did well with Fluent. Good for you, bro.
Amen.
Win airdrop.
Win airdrop for what?
Win airdrop for me. Hoka, hold me up. Homie haven't made money in a while.
Oh my god. Bro, but I've been seeing you've been pretty active on X still, with all of your tweets. Seems you're back on trading again.
Yeah, I saw it a little bit more. Try to build back tests on figuring out how Crime Coin works. So right now I've built. No, I'm being serious. So I systematically. So I've built a system where I can, if you tell me oh bro, I'm gonna crime BB coin or something like that, I can use the BB coin and I can backtest the pattern towards the crime coins the past 6 months to see are you bullshitting me, to increase the odds. Yeah, so I think that's step 1, and then step 2 is figuring out is there a scanner that I can figure out to find the pattern, etc. But it's quite hard to find as a scanner because it's a little bit too noisy. But if you hear something, ask me and I'll put it in my AI detector, and it will tell you the likeliness and conviction it has.
So wait. Seems like your strategy these days is basically still around new listings, but really trying to figure out how the new listings price action is going to be. Whether the team is going to pump it up or, looking at the supply. So you build your entire, I guess, Claude code analysis to check this.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm not comfortable deploying in size right now. I'm playing I basically reset my portfolio into 100k, not including farming. It's just a trading portfolio as 100k. So in each bet, I probably only do 5 to 20k max. Okay, and I don't trade BTC or whatever. I haven't really think this through, but it's more like Chip. It was at the first bet I put 10k, and then in my second entry I put 5k. I won 4k in the first one, and I lost around 1k or $600 to $800 on my second entry. But it's if I were only have 100k to restart right now in crypto from trading, not farming, what I would do is how I'm comfortable. So I had to look for bets that are more fluctuate, if that makes sense.
More, yeah. Well, I mean, just to be fair, also I think you're spot on because there's no other catalyst other than new token listing these days. You know what I mean? There's what other volatile events that you can trade, unless it's just actual crime, all of the tokens that I'm not going to mention, but yeah.
Because unless you're low float, there's just not enough buy pressure around crypto right now to push anything up, really.
I think that's also super interesting. I don't know how listing dynamics is going to change, right? Because I feel like with altcoins not doing too well, and Robinhood taking more market share, there might be things that are different there. But anyway, that's maybe for another conversation. What else have you been looking at? It's been a week or two since we last chatted.
I'm looking forward to MegaETH. Do you have any exposure in MegaETH
yes.
tonight in around 5.5 hours?
Fluffle holders, max ICO allocation.
Did you lock it then?
Yeah.
Max lock, so you don't care. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I mean,
good for you, bro.
I still care a lot, hey.
No, but
please.
But if you let's say you don't care, is it like there's nothing you can do tonight? Would you try to long and short it? Like
Okay,
how does
just
your brain work actually?
just to be honest on this, like I haven't checked for Fluffle NFT holders, like what would that mean? Like I think for Fluffle I might get some like right away, but for like the ICO allocations, that's locked. Yeah.
Actually,
My brain.
I want to ask, so I work differently. So like I have like a trading bag and a venture bag and a farming bag. So like if I was your case, I probably don't think about what you have right now, but just think, do I want to trade Mega tonight? I don't know, does that work for you? But like people say it's weird for me to think. It's very crypto to think this way.
No, I think it's very fair. I mean, my ICO allocations is my venture bucket, right? Yeah. So I mean, okay, just to answer your question, I think, man, I have a lot of thoughts about how they're doing things. I think it's one of the most like anticipated launch. I do wish that they launch it sooner. You know, like imagine if they launch at the peak of their hype, right? It would have been much better. G move to the mansion, but like anyway, there's. No, but it's always like a balancing act, right? I mean, they pioneered USDM, the flywheel, blah blah, this and that. So it's, to me, it's very interesting how they're approaching this. I actually have more of like a rant about this, but like just to answer your question, I think we'll pump first. I don't think, I think they've done enough hype and the market is already somewhat bottom that, I mean, I saw there, you know, it's already like up bid and like all of, they checked all of the boxes right now. So it's just, can people who profited, which I guess, you know, the echo allocation, right? Some I think would be unlocked. Again, I have to double check like all of this, but I think it's very simple. You just have to see, oh, maybe you can show your analysis right now on your bot, on your AI, right? Like how much actually being sold, what's the selling pressure on day one. If on month one it's only 3-4%, I think it's gonna pump.
Yeah, so how about this? Let's take a step back. I'll do a quick intro. What is MegaETH TGE and like what it is? All right. So MegaETH, ETH L2, quick block, whatever, real-time blockchain, 50k TPS, blah blah blah, very fast. That's why it's MegaETH, right? It has like approximately like 98 mil TVL right now. It's backed by Vitalik, Dragonfly, all the top names. Yeah, it was what Arbitrum was in a quicker sense in some way, and 2 years later, I think. It's going to TGE in around 5 hours, 5.5 hours tonight. I think Coinbase spot is confirmed, but I'm not sure. When I checked this, I'm not sure any other listing confirmed. It is not a gas token. It's just a pure governance token with staking enabled, 100% sure. 10B supply. My float estimate is around 5 to 8%. I can break down a little bit more later on this. And so in terms of the float breakdown, it's like Echo Round. There was an Echo Round in December 2024, 20% unlock. Their cost is around like 2 cents. For Fluffle NFTs, 50% unlock. The cost basis, it is very hard to care. No, but like the cost basis should be like a 1 cent or something like that, I think. And then there's also a Solar ICO bought at like 10 cents. And then the allocated tokens unlocked depends on how much you committed and how long you want. And then from my brief eyeball, 70% of them is max log with max conviction like Marco. And then for VC, it's unconfirmed. Okay. VC, it's unconfirmed. And yeah, so like in TGE, I don't know. There's no comparables right now. You can't really compare with Bera, Monad, etc. In my mind, I worry because like if Monad didn't do well, I feel like MegaETH couldn't do well as well. Even though they're like, because I think they're both like L1, L2 ish. But at the same time, it's like no one is buying. But MegaETH and Monad is a little bit different. MegaETH is more like from bottoms up, community driven, more ETH alignment, etc. But I don't know, does that matter? You know what I mean? But let's see. The novelty of its tokenomics is like 53% of the supply is KPI gated, unlocks when the network at a growth milestone, which are like the TVL, decentralization, also USDM. Which is like the TVL, like the first KPI unlocked is the TGE USDM it's a stablecoin backed by like Ethereum and BlackRock build thing. The revenue from USDM goes to MegaETH buyback at post TGE, so it's like a built-in buy pressure. So right now in terms of ecosystem, there's like the GTE, which is a DEX and a launchpad, 15 mil raise from Series A from Paradigm. What I think it was spun out from MegaETH Labs. No token yet. Most people are farming there. There's Cat Money, a yield stable coin, CUSD. Franco Templeton led the seed. 360 mil supply. I think around 21k daily fees. Then there's like Kumbaya. I don't know is that how you say it, like, but basically like
Why
that's
you
the
say it
decks.
like that, bro?
I just feel like it's a very like CSMba Kumbaya or those kind of shit. But yeah, it's a dominating dex with like 59 mil TVL, 66% of like the chain TVL. It's a Uniswap V4 fork with some leaderboard and all those kind of stuff. I don't think there's much ecosystem tokens, but like bunch of small memes. I haven't had time to go into it, but yeah. So, all right, let's play both sides. The floor is actually tighter than what most people think. Like at like 5 to 8%.
Yeah.
So if you look at the FTV and the MCAP, it's actually a lot smaller than you think. Assuming like so if you look at the table, there's assuming like MCAP is 5%, 7.5%. And then what's the cost of like the ICO and the echo round? Look at various people. Like the reason why I'm explaining why am I thinking this way, right? Like it's basically like what are other people's cost bases in a semi bear market for alts that they might sell. So that's why I'm looking at like how much they're making at each price range to see their mentality. Then I'm looking at the actual MCAP depending on is it 5% or 7.5% because that's something that I'm not sure. And I'm looking at MCAP because FTV is a meme, basically. And yeah, so like assume, because I haven't fully vet these numbers yet, but like assuming this is the case, I think there's a few to think of. First is like, the centralized exchange matters here. What is the centralized exchange? If it was all exchange listing, what would the MCAP be from your point of view?
Wait, this is an interesting way. So like I'm deeply reading your analysis here. So it's like basically it says if it goes below 1.95 long, and if it goes higher short, unless it goes too high at 4B, then don't short, then don't fight it, right?
Okay, so by the way, I feed in my not very well documented trade journals throughout my years.
I see.
And
I see.
for it to say what to do, so don't trust that part. But
Right,
that's
right.
what he says. But this is not what I say. Okay.
one like data point for you, by the way. Like Fluffle is not free. Like Fluffle is not 0.001.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So this 195 times is not correct. But yeah.
I don't think it matters anyways. Like the float from them is not that high, and NFT people are you can't really price it because everyone entered a different rate. But yes.
Yeah. So I mean, like, wait. So your calculation is that there will be $145 million of sell pressure.
Assuming everyone sell.
Right,
But like
right,
you should take out the 50.
But like,
you should take out the VC, which is the 57%.
yeah, VC needs to be taken out, and then like Fluffle is only 50% unlocked, so 12 million, right? Then 12. Sonar is fully unlocked unless for those, so it's gonna be like, and then Echo is fully, right? Wait, or like Echo, right? So like roughly, like I think the actual pressure might be less than 50 million, like way less. Yeah, it's like 30 mil of selling pressure, 30 mil.
Yes. Yes. See, AI cannot replace us yet, but yeah.
Yeah, like 30 mil. You think it would dump?
That's the thing, right? If they all dump, I like to assume like everyone dump because in this market, like let's say 50 or 70% will dump.
Yeah.
What would the MCAP be supposedly? Which I think the fair like I'm happy to consider playing with it at like, yeah, let's say I don't know. Would you buy it at 200 mil MCAP? Or 150?
Which is what like FDV, because like I don't think it's a meme. So 200.
You don't think it's a meme?
I don't think it's a meme because the FDV is
20x,
what the foundation.
20x.
Yeah.
20x.
So
20x.
So it's 1.4 billion. I mean, if I don't have an exposure, I might long. Yeah, but since I already have, I'm not gonna long at 1.4. Yeah.
At what point short? At what point do you think other people will short?
I think starting 3+, some people would hedge. Yeah, because then they would already be like 3 times in profit, even at the highest price. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me is that if it's under 12 cents or 15 cents, I might consider a long. And then if it rooms around like 20 to 30 cents, I won't do anything. And then if it goes like maybe above 50 cents, I might consider shorting.
Got it.
Depending on stuff. But this is like gut feel, okay? Like,
Yeah.
But yeah.
No. The reason why I do think is because okay, in your last screenshot, I'm just gonna speak on this. I'm not gonna share. I think the majority of the time, projects are selling parts of their ecosystem, right, to fund runways. Like Mega has raised a lot of money, so I don't know if they need it, right? But you should. I think it's a safe lesson to assume that most TGEs there is some selling pressure from the team itself to secure it. Again, it's similar to IPOla. You know, like if you have a stock, you want to go public, you're like Airbnb, yeah, you want to secure some money for the company, right? So I always think that that's why FDV to me is not a meme, because that's where the pressure would be coming out from. Yeah.
Okay. I never thought of it this way. But because I mostly do day 1, 2, 3, 4 trading. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, okay, wait. But a bit of fundamentals now. I want to give them some credits. I want to give the Mega team some credits. I think it's interesting, right? Because they're creating this flywheel with USDM, and they're trying to create interesting assets to bring, you know, interesting yield source. I just want to get your take on this because you have seen a lot of projects, right? To me, chains can only make money 3 ways. Own your stable, become the settlement layer like TRX for USDT, right? Or have a perp next like Hyperliquid. Only those 3. Right. Oh, I guess the fourth one is the same, like Solana, you know, being used to speculate on. So speed of money movement from tradings, right? A lot of stablecoin that you must own, right? Or you own the revenue sources or something, and then just become volume for settlements, like TRX. I think it's interesting to see that Solana is going one route. If you've been paying attention to their ecosystem strategy, they're doing Phoenix trade. You know, they're trying to. They care less about TVL, way less, right, in terms of the growth. Like Mega is interesting. They're going the stable coin route, whereas Solana is, shoot, we need to compete with Hyperliquid. So we need to have Sunrise equivalent to Unit, right? Like you want the spot listings on Solana. Like they just support MegaETH, right, on the spot listing. And then we need to, Drift is not competing as well, so we need to support a new team, right? So like they're like going like full blown, like we need to be the house where trading happens. Whereas like when you see like a lot of like tokenization, it's still mostly on ETH mainnet. Mega, I think, is interesting because they are talking about speed, but at least for now, like I see them more of like they're taking like the stable coin and the gamification route. Did you see like the Hit.1 app? I think that's a pretty cool one. Yeah. So anyway, that's a bit of like a rant, but yeah.
I'm overall bear mid to short term for MegaETH because of these reasons, but I'm bear overall right now. So first, MegaETH's like MUSD buyback, it's not in real, like it doesn't make sense because it's like here's like a little bit of treasury yield that you can buy back, or a little bit like the numbers doesn't add up to as real buy pressure, right?
Yeah, they need to hit a billion, like but yeah.
Yeah, like trillions, like the fucking meme from. Secondly, they are targeting like on-chain novelty, on-chain users, which is weak right now. Like, come on, people are dying. And then they're not going through the institution route as well, which even though I don't know doesn't matter. So like they're stuck in an awkward position where, like, are they? I don't know what they're doing in the sense, but. I like everything about them, if that makes sense. It's to my flavor. It's just that my flavor people are broke right now. They're not making money. They're not gambling. So I don't. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm like overall bear right now.
To give a bit of credit also, I mean, like when I see Hit.1 and Euphoria, they're trying to market to Instagram more. So I guess they're being smart, right? Like they're not trying to aim for our people, you know, the crypto people.
Yeah.
But then on the institutions, I think you're right. It's just that there's so many weird nuances on, like, sure, if you can get, I don't know, like Blackstone money market fund to launch on your chain, so what? I mean, right? Unless you get a cut of it, even if they have 5 billion in TVL, it's just good branding, but nothing else. Yeah. So, yeah.
But what I'll give them is MegaETH is really smart. They are willing to adapt. So like overall, it's a good team. It's just like short-term trade for now. Okay.
Yep.
Happy.
Anyway, moving on. What else have you been doing? I'm just seeing our agenda here and news item. It's been so dead, I guess.
I haven't been doing much, to be very honest with you. Like I've been using my AI computer so much that my on-chain computer doesn't get pulled out. It's actually not even connected to the monitor anymore.
Did you buy a Mac Mini, or just like your Windows? I guess.
I use multiple MacBooks.
Wow.
Because the thing is,
Wow,
like, I can.
future.
Of course, I can lose so much in memes. Why can't I lose it? Like, it's just like Mac Mini. It's not easy to carry around, and like sometimes
So
you
like
just want
Mac
to
Air is
unplug
better.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, like, I mean, the price doesn't matter that much. Like, come on, you lose that in one shot in somewhere. Anyways, you might as well just get a screen and keyboard easily to move around. So.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Hack. Token listings. What else?
No, nothing much, man. Nothing much just going on lately. Pump Fund is
Pump Fund, yeah.
Pump Fund.
Yeah.
Pump Fund is reducing their burn. I don't know. Do you see that as bull or bear?
Okay, can you recap the news for me? Like, I've not been in tune with it. So, like, I know they're like doing the buyback and burn. They're reducing it.
Yeah, to 50% instead of 100%.
Why? What's their analysis?
Well, you can see it as strategic using the fund somewhere else, I guess. But like overall, is like I don't care because, like, so they say they used up 100% of the revenue past 9 months to do the buyback, right? And then they got feedback to buy back the tokens, continue burn. But obviously, the community is not happy because price is down, right? So
Yeah.
Should that money be airdrop to users or should it just be given to makers, whatever fuck? But like they're still thinking. But I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's the best use case for it, and I don't think like people keep thinking how to refine stuff when things are dying, but like it's dying because of not refinement, but like the actual sector or the actual bigger problem. So like genuinely I don't care. But there's some guys in the group chat that's asking should they hold their pump or something like that. It's like I'm good, bro.
Yeah, so I'm mixed on this. So like I just briefly caught up on the news, right? I think yes, you're right. They claim they use 100%. Now they're only going to do 50%, but they will make it programmable on the smart contract, right? So like at least there's more like transparency on the 50%, which again, like I don't want to speculate, but it's good. I mean, the more that you put it into like programmable, it's better. Well, okay, I'm like looking like market cap 620, like FDV 1.5 billion, so 40% float. I think they do this for like another year or two, and there will be a pretty good token, right? It's more of just like now they're the only other one than Hyperliquid that actually has enormous amount of like revenue, right? So like I think they can pull it off. It's just maybe you're right. Like right now, given that the market is kind of dead, they need another revenue source. They might as well use that 50%, I don't know, to build a competitor to stake.com and then do it for like buyback again, right? I can absolutely see that. It's different now because I think Hyperliquid is still the premier platform, right? And I feel like right now, who's using Pump Fund? I don't know anymore, honestly, but yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, another topic. You know how Polymarket is launching the CFDC license perks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they want to go back to the US, right? Yeah.
Okay, so there's a few things. First, do you think this actually enables more users coming into perks and crypto?
To perps. Okay, wait. Let's make sure we're talking about the same thing, right? So like Polymarket wants to go back to the US again as a licensed prediction market. So still prediction market, but then they're also launching perps, you're right. And Kalshi then also launched perps.
I don't think it's a good thing for general users because perks and spot is different. You are actually losing money most of the time.
And it's not even spot, right? Because their core product is prediction markets, which is also bad if you look at the stats. You know, like only like 3% of people make money, right? But it's a very different segment compared to perps. You're right. I don't think the thing is. Yeah, no, it's a very tricky question. Okay, like I think you will look at something like this, like short term. There's like it's gonna contribute to like their like revenue, but I don't think it's gonna be like a significant business line for them. You know, like I don't think it's gonna be like more than 5%. Yeah.
If they start to do very well, and hype price goes down, would you speculate it's because of that, and would you buy hype at that point?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, because I think managing a perp, you're underestimating it. Okay, look, I haven't studied who are their market makers, which engine, which team they're acquiring. For Polymarket, I know, but I cannot say. But for like Kalshi, I don't know, right? So it's more of who are you acquiring to manage this, right? And if these are teams that have previously been beaten by Hyperliquid, by Lighter, and so on, right? Like then why do you think they would do better here? There is an argument that your traders are the least sophisticated, right? Because they're just like sports gambling on Kalshi that now looks, oh, there's a prediction market. Oh, like I can long Doge Elon 2469 like 100x, right? So like I'll just like click on that. I think that's still hard because like they need to make money, and I feel like that area might be owned more by the likes of like FOMO trade or like Liquid, if you've seen, so like I think you have to make it like more social trading FOMO, right, than prediction markets, because it's two completely very different segmentations. Although again, I think for them this is just might as well add it, like it's cost nothing compared to how much we've raised. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it's fine. It's gonna bring up 3, 4, 5% of our top line. Yeah.
Fair. Agree. Okay. Yeah, I was just debating if somehow it does well, should I use this opportunity to buy hype that dip?
Yeah, I would say yes, because like what if the other way happens? Like hype dips and then HIP4, and then like everybody can make like prediction markets, right? It's the other way around. Yeah.
I don't fully know how HIP4 works yet, but sure. I think the thing with Polymarket is that the distribution, not the actual product. Like its product is absolute trash, right? So like it's so I don't know, can HIP4 solve this, if that makes sense.
But what HIP4 enables in my mind is that like now anybody with the distribution can build this, right? So if I am Hyperliquid, what I'm gonna do is to like find the folks with the biggest distribution to build a competing prediction markets, and it might be something super degen, like a gambling, like stake.com. I will partner with Kick, bro. Man, it's gonna bring pump to like $80. I know it's a crazy idea, but like you have to go that route.
Yeah, fair. Actually, it gives me chill thinking about that. Now I want to kind of buy it now.
Yeah, dude. But I feel like that's where the meta is gonna go. If again, any token launch, I'm happy that now token launch are at least more realistic in terms of prices. Of course, I still wish they pump, but yeah, without actual revenue, it's not gonna go anywhere.
100%.
Are you actively trading like oil, golds on Hyperliquid or like any of these like commodities?
No.
You're like fuck that.
I want to explore. It's just that I've been trying to build this Claude thing for myself to use, right? And then I think I built a crime that I'm not sure that I shared already. I built a crime detector.
Crime
coin detector. Okay, so but I haven't refined it. So right now it's like if you tell me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna crime this ABC coin, you can give it to me, and my Claude has a workflow that checks how likely is this bullshit or not.
Okay. I love it.
So it backtested compared to all the other coins. For example, like historically, any crime coins, what is the open interest? How does it change? How does the funding rate, token supply, all this kind of stuff? But it actually backtests like the past 6 months of crime coins. But the problem is I wasn't able to build a scanner. That's the hard part.
Got it. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah. I want to close today's session with something a bit different. Maybe we should expand on this like another time, but I'm thinking that we should just jam more on interesting crypto or crypto adjacent business ideas. It doesn't have to be fully crypto, just we have both been playing with AI, what's interesting with AI these days. It's almost, I feel sometimes we are both business maxi, we're not necessarily libertarian crypto max. so we're more okay, like what's hot right now and so on. Like the one thing that combines crypto and AI that I don't know where this is going, but I'm still quite fascinated with at least the fundraising or where this is going. Did you see the Liquid trade fundraising?
Yeah. Huge.
So I'm torn on this because on one side I do feel that I know a couple engineers that can make all of these products in 2 months. Especially with AI right now, it's so easy to make the freaking products, and they're all using like Hyperliquid on the back end anyway. So you're not building an actual order book mostly. I don't get the venture aspect of it. Maybe I've not been in the VC game for quite some time, but to me, it's just like one thing that with how easy it is to build in crypto with AI vibe coding, I feel like there will be a lot of these. I just don't know where's the opportunity. Maybe we can yap about it. Yeah.
100%. I built an app myself in a week, so
What's
it's,
that?
it's easy. I built an app myself in a week for certain journal things, but yeah. But I think it's but also like I think crypto fundraising news can be very scammy. Like it can be a loan and then they call it fundraising. But yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Neurona has raised 50 million. But, okay. I know. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah. And I've been the last thing I've been playing with like AI, like UGC. We'll see how it goes. But it's, like all of my timeline, all of my X timeline is just you can make money with fake e-girls on Instagram, selling skincare if you just create AI UGC and then you click on their profile and then they're selling the course. I'm like, it's a tale as all this time, man.
Yes, selling the course is probably easier than selling the skincare, man. Like, 'cause,
I know, dude.
Yeah, yeah. All right, man. That's a wrap.
All right. Thanks all. Catch you next time.
All views expressed by the hosts and guests in this podcast are solely their opinions and do not reflect the opinions of their respective employers. Guests and hosts may maintain positions in the assets discussed in this podcast. This podcast is for informational purposes only, and nothing in the podcast is intended to be financial, legal, or even life advice.